I was depressed as hell. It felt like trapped in a dark pit that I couldn't get out. I just couldn't. It had such a strong pull. The negativity, the recurring negative thoughts, the heaviness. I felt dragged down. It was like on the outside, it looks like you're living a normal-ish life, but you feel you're in this pit that you can't escape from, this depression. God, I thought of Dwight Schrute. Oh, God. And now I'm one of the happiest and most optimistic and joyful people you will ever meet. Just joyful. And I appreciate life so much. How did I do it? How did I overcome negativity and depression and just this darkness that just being trapped in negative thought patterns? It was even suicidal for a long time. It was just awful. And I came out of it. How did I do it? Well, good. That's a good question. But I'm going to show you one of the big things that I never realized. There was a big thing that went on for me. I looked at life as a struggle. It's not something you enjoy. It's not something. Life is a struggle. It's one problem, then the next problem, and you struggle yourself through. It's a problem that you have to solve. It's something to overcome. Life felt like that to me. It's, oh God, another thing. Oh God, another thing. And it was like life was conspiring against me. My life felt like a trap. I was trapped in there. And one day, one day I think I got it. I no longer looked at life as a problem to be solved. It was a beautiful adventure. Something to discover, something to savor as a gift to me that I get to enjoy, that I get to take part in, that I get to live. And now I see life through that lens. I wake up every day thinking, thank God I'm alive. I've been gifted another day. Isn't it a wonder, a miracle that I get to walk on earth, that I get to breathe, that I get to be alive, that this whole life is a beautiful show, and I get the ticket, like a merry-go-round. The planet is literally a merry-go-round going around the sun. And like a big theme park. And I got the ticket to a lifetime. This birth was the ticket to the greatest adventure. And I saw myself the same way. I am a problem that I need to solve. Like an endless construction site. This is wrong with me. I'm behind. Look at how ugly I am. Look how beautiful other people are, but look how ugly you are. You are deformed. You are ugly. You are not good enough. You're not talented enough. You're not intelligent enough. Look at all these. And I looked at the world and I felt so inferior. I felt just not good enough. That I'm not even deserving of this life. And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to put myself together. I'm going to work on myself. And that's where a lot of people fall. Because then they discover personal development. Or they discover spirituality. And that is a tool they use to fix the broken self. You know, the healing journey, the self-optimizing. And again, there's nothing wrong with it. Just look at the energy behind it. Because what you do doesn't nearly matter as much. It doesn't even come close to the underlying intention, the underlying assumption, the energy behind it. So not against that, but be very careful, because I've been through that. I can see it in other people where spirituality and personal development is like patches and bandages you put on your broken self. You try to put on a spiritual facade so that no one can see how flawed you are. You're gonna optimize, you're gonna be busy all day long, morning routine and this and that and work, so you don't have to face yourself, so no one will ever notice, because you're afraid if the world sees you, because you're not good enough by yourself. You need to really, really fix yourself. And once you fixed one thing, there's the next thing, and there's the next thing, and God, you're far behind. And there's this thing, and look how far they are ahead. They're so far ahead. God, I need to get my shit together. I need to work harder. I need to fix myself. I need to improve myself. I need to be the best version of myself. And that can be very dangerous, because that's what I did. I did insane things and to improve myself, but it was really to run away from myself. Because I thought who I am is not good enough. But if I fix myself enough, if one day I'll get to the stage where I can show myself to the world with pride, that day will never come, trust me, because you will always find something to fix. And you know how I treated myself? I was so harsh. I treated myself with such harshness. There's no one, because we always upset, that person was really rude to me. Does it even compare to how you treat yourself? Does it? That person insulted me. That insult is nothing compared to the way you or I, can't speak for you, but I insulted myself on a daily basis. I was like, I'm not good enough, I'm an idiot, you know that kind of thing, like I actually hitting myself. There was such hatred against myself. Just hated myself. I'm good enough for nothing, not beautiful enough, not smart enough, I'm not too far behind, and I've wasted my life, and I'm stupid, fucking thing, I'm never gonna sort it out. Like, oh God, I'm feeling that energy again. That is how I talk to myself. And I was relentless when I made a mistake, or when I saw something where I messed up, or I wasn't good enough, when I fell short of my own expectations. And my expectations were high, because I need to be perfect. It needs to be perfect, because if I'm not perfect, then the world will see how flawed I am. It needs to be perfect, which of course never leads to anything, because perfectionism is a beautiful, sophisticated way of procrastinating. So you never have to get it done, so the world can see how flawed you are. Because you only want to put out perfection, because everything else, if someone sees a flaw, they will see who made the flaw. You flawed person. And I was harsh to myself. The expectations high, but the self-image low. So you're never going to reach the expectations. And then harsh, very harsh and unforgiving to myself. And these days, I'm my best friend. I'm kind to myself. I'm loving to myself. And the idea of treating myself harshly is insane to me. It is insane. It's like, why would I talk negatively about myself? Why would I ever say a bad word about myself? And sometimes I hear it even in kids, like, I'm such an idiot. I'm like, oh my God, you're not. How would you? You're, of course, picking up the language from the people around you, and that turns into your self-talk. The harshness your parents showed you, in their absence, you'll show that harshness to yourself, because you think that's what you need to do to be loved. And now I'm free of that. It feels so much lighter. It feels so light to know that I am always on my side, that I'm always with me. I can always count on myself. And I always show love, compassion, and forgiveness to myself. And it flows effortlessly. How could I do anything else but love myself? How could I be any less than kind and compassionate to the person that I am and becoming? And even with little things, I bumped my car, like I scratched it. I'm like, oh my God. Like the first reaction was like, and I'm like, this is a chance to be kind to myself. Because in the past, oh, you idiot, and why didn't you pay attention? Or something falls on the floor. And it's like, it's little things, right? And even that, I'm like, yeah, that's okay. You're human. You're alive. I don't even say that. That doesn't register. On a bigger thing, I'm always like, look, you're allowed to make mistakes. You're allowed to figure things out. You're allowed to make wrong decisions. You're allowed to say something stupid. You're allowed to do all of those things. And they don't diminish you. You are not diminished by what you do in the world. Because who you are is who it is, regardless of what you think, do, or say, or feel. And I always come back to that. And I treat myself with the utmost compassion. Like my best friend. Like someone I love. And it makes such a difference in my life. And the beautiful thing is, I cannot go back. Even all the suffering has showed me, the darkness has kind of showed me the light. What the harshness has showed me to love myself. The way I saw life as a terrible thing allowed me to see its true beauty. Because the suffering showed me that I'm going the wrong way. And I thought I have to fix myself and the world for the suffering to go away. But it was never about the world. It was about seeing the world differently. And seeing myself differently. For how I truly am. First, it felt like maybe I'm lying to myself or making something up. And then it clicked. No. The thing that I made up was the idea that I'm stupid or ugly or anything less than wonderful. The idea that I made up is that it's it makes complete sense to be strict to myself because then I will improve. Then I'm like, this is insane. It is nonsense to be anything less than kind and compassionate to yourself. To be loving, to be forgiving and supportive of the beautiful person I am. And at first I thought, the world is a terrible place. You can, now I'm like, it's like a fog, a mental fog that clouded my vision. And I'm like, life is so beautiful. And it is so joyful. And I see this beauty everywhere. And I'm thrilled to be alive. I wake up with enthusiasm and passion. And I see, look at this. Look, that I get to smell flowers. I get to see this. I get to witness this. I get to experience this. I get to be alive. How beautiful is that? How beautiful is it to be alive? And it wells forth naturally. It is who I am, who I always was. And this dark period of my life, I look back and I'm like, I was asleep. I was trapped in my thoughts. There was a mental fog that I couldn't see the beauty of life, my own beauty. And now I'm also helping other people lift it. Through my writings, I write a daily message from life, Monday to Friday, in your inbox. I wrote it to myself. I still write it to myself to remind myself of who I am, of how far I've come, and what a privilege it is to be on this planet, of the beauty that I am, to remind myself to see it. And I'm like, I can't be the only one who needs a reminder, and that's why I'm doing this. Get your reminder. You can subscribe below. It's in your inbox. It's free, Monday to Friday. A wake-up call, a reminder to get you out of this mental fog that won't let you see the beauty of who you are. You can do this. I know. I know sometimes it's hard, and I know sometimes it's dark, and it feels like it never ends. I've been there. I know exactly how it feels. But I'm telling you, it gets better. But not because things get better. Things will change someday. It gets better because if you're watching this, if you're on this path, you will dissolve these thoughts. You will no longer believe them, and you will realize that where you are and who you are right now is that better. It already is better. and you're only seeing it. You're allowed, you're able to see it. I can't see it for you. I'll help you with these videos, with those messages. Immerse yourself in them, read them, and you will see the beauty of life that was always there. It was just us that we walked off somewhere else in a dark, dark alley. You're loved. You really are.